Shalom, shalom, what's going on? This Zephaniah, Yahayaka, Yasha'Allah, a.k.a. Yah-Mordecai. Coming from Sith Lord Tiger School of Truth. I'm there at the class right now. I'm down at the gold mine. Today's little lesson, it's a daily medicine junk called Preperation. Spur just came on me to do this right here. I always like to keep teaching and staying busy in this truth. That's how you get better. This touching on, man, this coronavirus, they pumping up and got our people scared to death. It more so ain't about the coronavirus. It's about what they doing with that coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? It's what they doing with it. You know what I mean? They using that to implement their little agendas and all that. You know what I mean? And you got people, they rushing to get toilet paper, water, all that's understandable. But what about the medicine? Ain't nobody think about getting no medicine. You know what I mean? So, we gotta, the elder was right. You know what I mean? The class he did on the Sabbath that just passed. We gotta unite Israel. We gotta unite. We gotta keep praying, fasting, praying, fast as much as you can. But prayer is the main thing. You know what I mean? That go for me too. I pray 3 times a day, but it's some days I might only get 1 prayer in, or you know what I mean, 2 prayers. You know what I mean? When I be giving edification and all that, I'm talking to myself as well on certain things. You know what I mean? I ain't exempt on rebuke or none of that stuff. Like I said, I'm true blue. You know what I mean? And we can't be scared, man. This ain't time to get scared now. You know what I mean? It's time to prepare. All you brothers out there was acting like the Most High gonna rain man out of heaven and telling people, oh, well, we ain't talking about prepping and all that. You know what I mean? I seen brothers saying that because they believe in fairy tales and believe magic and it's truth. Because they not really reading their Bible for real. You know what I mean? To see what this book really saying, what it's really telling us to do. You know what I mean? So, I'm just touching on one aspect of it as far as the coronavirus. Now, coronaviruses is the common cold, the flu, different variations of the flu. You know what I mean? Respiratory infections, respiratory ailments is what they are. You know what I mean? Now, I had a respiratory infection coming out of surgery one time. It was a little teeny spot on my lung, and it felt like I was breathing out the straw. That's all it took. So I understand, but it's things we can do. Don't even bat an eye at this stuff. Because the Most High is attending this stuff for these heathens and the so-called white man to get caught up in. You know what I mean? You got a weak immune system. Don't be pressed to go around these filthy people, man. These heathens and these devils, these people is filthy, man. They don't got cleanliness habits like we got. And they don't have strong immune systems like we got. You know what I mean? So, they pushing it. They pushing their agenda. I've been saying this stuff for a long time, man. Since I came in the truth. We gotta prepare. We gotta, it's buckets you can get that last 20 years. You can stockpile your garage with sugar, salt, pepper, beans, rice. You know what I mean? But you also need medicines. So I'm not touching on the food part today. I got a class coming called The Devil's Medicine, breaking down their science and their medicine and all that. This just touching on something basic about preparing. You know what I mean? Preparing for illnesses and all that. If stuff shut down and all that, you're not going to have the doctor to run to. You're going to have to lean on what you learned your whole life. I grew up with an herbalist. My father was an herbalist. So I had that benefit in my life. It stuck with me. So I just researched some, herbs out. I got books and stuff on herbs to get. As far as these respiratory viruses and viruses in general, you can get bulk. You can get it in powder form. And you can get pills, the empty pills to make pills. So you can ration your stuff off. You got the licorice herb. Licorice. That's for the coronavirus, them type of infections and all that. You got astragalus. You got ginseng. You got a powerful herb, olive leaf, and a super powerful herb called Jurgen Sacha from the Amazon jungle. You can get all these online. You know what I mean? You got garlic. You got black garlic. You can buy kilos of this stuff online. So I ain't worried about if this coronavirus. If Esau and them something they beefed up in the lab and put back out there. Or if it's just a judgment on the Most High. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go on the scriptures and show why we shouldn't be afraid and why we need to lean on the knowledge that our forefathers passed down. You know what I mean? That's what we need to be leaning on. You know what I mean? And don't be stupid. This the time to show what brothers really made of. All that yapping brothers be doing. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you gotta hit the head, you gotta hit the head. I got babies in my house. You try to come through my door, your head gonna fly off. Point blank. That's what it is. I ain't going for nothing. I wouldn't advise nobody else to go for it too, out of faith. All this faith and all that. Having faith is trusting in what the Most High telling us He gonna do. And what the scriptures say, preparing my hands for war, my fingers to fight. You know what I mean? You gotta be a man at the end of the day. When you got families and all that. For one, you gotta prepare. You gotta get your resources and stuff together. That include weapons too. You know what I mean? And your comrades, your conglomerates. Who you gonna be trading with? You know what I mean? Who you gonna be in a circle with? Stuff get critical. Sirach 12 and 10 tell us, never trust thine enemy. So, we can't trust what these devils saying, all stuff about to get back business as usual. They saying they not going to be able to have a vaccine for at least 18 months. They going to start doing clinical trials. So what that mean? It's not going to be a vaccine available to 3 years from now. So, I'm saying that to say, you see all the stuff they doing right now? Just off scam people. I heard a scientist say today on the news, when somebody asked him about Lysol and this and that not working, he said, well, the virus is fairly fragile. He called it the coronavirus fragile. And said it's easy to kill, it's not hard to kill. So that lets you know right there, You shouldn't be scared of this thing. You gotta prepare. You know what I mean? For the stuff that's coming. You know what I mean? That's part of living biblical too. Being self-sufficient. Even if you just living in an apartment and all that. You know what I mean? Wherever you at, you gotta prepare the best you can with what resources you got and what you got. You can't rely on when shit break down, going to Massa and getting a bag. They gonna have probably UN trucks and all that coming once a month, once every 2 weeks, giving you one little box or something. You know, this ain't time to sit back and just lean on your own mind. That's why the prophets, the servants, the seers, the priests, whatever you want to call them, we been out there. I ain't got no videos of me out there, but I've been out there in the elements, teaching and walking up on dudes and all that. And teaching everywhere I go. And I'm doing sit-down classes along with studying. You know what I mean? Trying to get better. I gotta keep working with my wife. You know, keep feeding her the scriptures, feeding her my spirit, letting her see I'm not wavering in what I believe, that I stand on solid ground. Can't no man take me out this truth, no woman, not her, no nobody, my kid, nothing. I sacrifice everything to be in this truth. You know what I mean? Anything that's going against this truth, going against me, you going against your Yahweh. And what your Yahweh say? Who gonna stand up for me against the evil dudes? So, if you a man of the Most High, you gotta be willing to stand up against the evil dudes. You know what I mean? So we about to get into it. This ain't time. Like I say, I'm a real one. I would literally die for this truth, man. I ain't die to protect my family, you know. I always been like that. You know what I mean? I'm not no murderer, but I will kill at the drop of a hat if I got to. You know what I mean? Because what the Most High say, an evil man think of evil continuously. So an evil messenger, a wicked man thinks of evil continuously. So an evil messenger shall be sent against him. What's that evil messenger? The evil messenger is, it's going to be come in different forms. If evil coming against you and you a righteous man, I got to fight evil with evil. Even though it's going to be righteous evil, it's still evil. If I got to kill a man righteously, that's still evil, but it's righteous. Because the Most High God said he made good and evil, light and dark. So it's a time and a place for everything. It says it's a time to kill, it's a time to do everything. So don't get fooled getting this truth and get weak and thinking when that time come, you ain't gonna be no man. Nah. I'm putting you in the ground. I don't care who you is. If you threatening my family, I gotta put you down. Point blank. You know what I mean? And you know, that's just what it's gonna be. Be what it is. You know what I mean? That's what it's gonna be. So let's get into it. Books we getting into: King James Bible, King James Apocrypha. Stuff getting real. My little cousin, who I've been teaching in the truth and all that, we got separated a little bit because of living conditions. I couldn't get the room fixed up on my house, up at the classroom, where the classroom at, to get him in there in time. He living with his mother, but his mother said he still been studying. He hit me yesterday saying he trying to get back into his studying's habit. I said, I know you is. I knew he was. I ain't pressing. I said, man, he gonna come looking for me when shit get rough. Because I warned him. You know what I mean? I warned everybody around me. This not the time to be thinking, believing in man. all this global warming and all that stuff. Nah, Mother Nature and all that garbage. This not that time. This the time to be spiritual and tap into your spirituality and try to see what the Most High God showing you. You know what I mean? Speaking about how people got natural spiritual ability to see stuff ahead of time, because the spirit be showing you before your mind even actually comprehend what's going on. The spirit will show you something, and then you will comprehend it later. But I know I do. I see stuff ahead of time. You know what I mean? That's just a gift. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear. No, he gave us the spirit of suckers. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear. No, he gave us the spirit of weakness. For God never given us the spirit of fear. Nah, he gave us the spirit of when things get rough, to bow down and break down. Man, we're a nation of warriors, man. A nation of warriors, engineers, and wise men. Intelligent engineers and wise men. You know what I mean? But I ain't going for nothing, man. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind. How you gonna have a sound mind if you weak, if you fearful? You gotta get that spirit of fear off for you to be powerful, to be the man that you supposed to be. When danger come, you gonna meet it head on and get annihilated. You know what I mean? That's the way you gotta be. You know what I mean? So, you know, every survival thing I learned growing up, how to garden, how to grow, how to get water out of streams and this and that, and clean it and use it, how to use weapons and shit, and not have no fear, no men on this earth. You know what I mean? That's how I always been. When I talk to you, you gonna know I ain't got no fear, because I'm looking you in your eyes the whole conversation. You know what I mean? To the point I might gotta look away here and there, because I don't want to intimidate you. You know what I mean? It just, you know, growing up in this small city that I grew up in, and what I had to endure, what I seen, and the spirit that's in this city, the small city. I had to grow up in a certified war zone where it's assassins everywhere you turn and look at. It wasn't nothing but assassins walking around. Even dudes that was millionaires was assassins. That had money was assassins. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, that's just what it is. So you can't have the spirit of fear. First off, you know, ain't nothing wrong with springing into action. You know what I mean? And doing something. You know what I mean? You see stuff coming. Can't be scared. You gotta get wise and think. Okay, I need to take care of this, that, and the third. I'm low on medicines. Let me research some herbs and all that. Because when stuff shut down, it ain't going to be no doctor to run to. You see how they shutting everything down off this little bit of stuff. You got to have stuff ready in your house to be alright. You know what I mean? I done did my research. I'm about to order a bulk of herbs, man, in powder form. A shipload of that stuff. To have it because I got kids and my woman and all that. So at least I know if stuff get rough, the stress of it is not going to put a sickness on us we can't fight. Because you get sick when you get stressed and all that. To make sure our immune system's boosted up to kill anything that try to leap on and hang on. You know what I mean? You know, I've been saying it for a while. Brothers should have been doing wellness classes. Get the sisters to do them on herbs. I know Maccabees and Lions, they do them. They got sisters that deal with herbs and all that. I've been dealing with herbs since I was little. And reading. Like I said, I'm a bookworm. I'm just a street dude that was a bookworm. You know what I mean? I love to study. So I get this truth. This truth just advanced. It just advanced my intellect and my you know, and gave me a better spirit, a better thought process, and it gave me a better feeling about this life of not having nothing, being at the bottom, and all that. I laugh at that stuff. Man, you know, in the world, you'll feel some kind of way here and there about when you can't get, not having, and you know, and looking at people that have, not really wanting what they got exactly, but you want a similar type lifestyle. But me, I always looked at it that, you know, it's pros and cons with everything. Money is a defense, but that's not going to get you in the kingdom. So even though all this stuff going on, I'm still playing my role, what I've been woken up to do. To cut false doctrines, or false, I'm going to say false understandings, because it's only one doctrine. This right here. Everything else is a false understanding. You know what I mean? Well, false understanding teachings of the Bible. You know, if you go into another religion or something, that's a doctrine. But if you got a different understanding of this book, that's not a doctrine. That's just a understanding. Another understanding you going into of this one doctrine. That's all you doing. So, let's go to Matthew 22. You know what I mean? I gotta set stuff up to my situation stuff set up, getting up to the classroom and all that better, so I can keep bringing my classes out every weekend on schedule. I got classes out the wazoo. I'm backed up. I can't afford, when I miss a class, it put my schedule back. I got so many classes lined up ready to go. I'm working on classes at the same time. Major classes, you know, I'm working on. You know what I mean? You don't see me, I'm doing the same thing. I'm studying. I'm guiding my household. I'm teaching everywhere I go out there in the streets, and anywhere I go. I'm looking for ways to get better in this truth and in my life and all that. And I'm preparing for the stuff to come. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. It's a battle. You shouldn't have the spirit of fear if you're doing this. Matthew chapter 22, verse 36. Is it Mark? Master, which is the great commandment in the law? So, these are two major things you pose is the umbrella of this truth. And Yahushua, who they wrongfully called Jesus Christ, because the letter J was invented in the 1600s. There's no J in Hebrew. Said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart. Talking about your mind. Your heart just a muscle to pump blood. And with all thy soul and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. So, if you love the Lord with all your heart, you're going to hearken to what he's saying. It ain't just about saying, oh, I love God. I think about God. I love God, like these Christians do. Loving God with all that heart is hearkening, mean listening to what he telling you. If he say never trust thy enemy, you ain't supposed to trust your enemy. If he tell you to guide your household when you see stuff coming, that means get prepared and do that. You know what I mean? You know, you see people teaching fake stuff, false stuff that go against the scriptures. You ain't supposed to trim your ways back looking for love, because you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings and all that. Isaiah 58:1 tell you, cry loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. So, loving the Lord with all our heart, go into the whole truth. Verse 38. This is the first and great commandment. You know what I mean? Let's go on to 39 too. And the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. So when it's talking about neighbor in this book, first of all, this book is an Israelite book. The Negroes and the descendants of the Negroes. The KJV. This like our history book right here. This not a religion. Religion come from a Greek word named to bind you down or to hold you back, basically. This is a book about laws, statutes, and commandments. It's a way of life. So that's the first thing our people need to lock in their mind. This not Christianity. Christianity is of Satan. Christianity, all you gotta do is just say, I got faith in Jesus. Go in there, listen to them beat the drum. People in there beating their feet. Grandma throwing her wig off, rolling around with the holy devil. Talking about she got the Holy Ghost when it's just the holy devil. Homosexuals in there and all that. Praising God. Praise Jesus and all that. Then go home and jump in the bed with a man. And a woman go home and jump in the bed with another woman. That's not going to cut it, Jack. You know what I mean? And you know, this ain't the time to get weak. The elder said he reached out to all them camps of New York. He said none of them trying to get down. I don't get it. The elder and them got land, everything the elder. I've been watching the brothers before they got to where they got. You know what I mean? Talking about one body in your house shot down in Texas. I've been watching them, you know, for a while. Before they even got the new school, the land, and when they had their regular garments on. Before they was wearing the gold and black garments. They were just wearing regular black and white starting out. You know what I mean? You know. That school only been in operation like 4 years. So I came in the truth studying camps. So when I came across them brothers, my spirit bear witness with them, and the spirit showed me them gonna be the brothers that gonna show the light and to guide the nation in the truth. One of the schools that's gonna do it. It's gonna be another one. They gonna get on board eventually. They gonna have to, or they gonna purge. Cause what I seen was that I used to tell my wife what I used to see about schools. Cause we came in the truth We wanted to congregate. She really wanted to congregate. They got a GOCC not too far from here. My spirit told me, hold still and wait. You know, she was ready just to go and join somebody. I'm like, nah. I'm going by what the spirit showing me. I was like that in the world. Because every time I went against the spirit, bad stuff happened. Don't do that. Don't mess with him. Don't give him that. He ain't going to give it back. Don't go that way. Something going to happen. And you don't listen, shit happen. So, you know, I was right. So, then the elder said he was going to get some land and wind up getting some land. Like he said he was going to do. You know what I mean? That's biblical. When I was seeing what these other camps was doing, they just weren't about likes, subscribers, pushing their doctrine around so they can get more followers and more donations and more wives. But what about the people? What is you teaching the people that's following? You teaching them what the Bible mean, but you not teaching them how they supposed to be living by the Bible. It's a difference. Right? These brothers precept kings, meaning they know a lot of scriptures they memorize. They can go to answer your questions. You know what I mean? But do they got a lot of them don't got the true understanding of this book? They got 40,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? Growing school and calling themselves priests and all that. I seen a so-called priest tell a woman, don't. She asked, can a woman wear pants? When that's against the law. He said, don't they make? Because my spirit was showing me that he just wanted not to. He didn't want to upset her in that moment right there. Because she was a potential follower. I just read that whole situation. And right on clockwork, he did what I saw before he said it. He said, don't they make woman pants? She said, yeah. He said, so you can wear women pants then. Well, if he was talking about at work or in the house, he left a blank spot. He didn't explain that out. So, it turned out to be wicked because I was in a comment board of another something else. And a sister was in there, my wife seen it, asking, saying so-and-so and them said you can wear pants. Women can wear pants. They was asking these brothers, can they wear pants? Because so-and-so and them said it. You know what I mean? They got a lot of congregations and followers and all that. So that spirit can easily jump on people. Because people look at brothers because they got a lot of subscribers and followers as they these great wise men. Brag of these brothers, man, they'll get diced up. Tell him. They'll get embarrassed with their little understanding, man. Tell him. I ain't playing. I'm a waking assassin in this truth, man. They gonna avoid me. I'm not gonna play with you. You know what I mean? These little string of classes I've been bringing lately been cutting false doctrines. Cutting up the virgin birth. Cutting up this one brother, this brother destroyer of the Gentiles. He think he this wise man. But he just a nigga that read the Bible. That's what type of spirit he got. Talking about the virgin birth of Adam and Yahushua. And before I cut him up on that, and before that, he had FOPE on. And they was talking about one thing. He went off into, and these brothers talking about keeping the Sabbath and feast days. Like, how they know when to keep the Sabbath and all this wicked nigga shit? When the Most High said we gonna pay him supplication in the land of our captivity. So let's drop the mic on that. You know what I mean? We gonna practice these laws and all that the best way we can. The show we trying to come back to you, Father. Our Father, man. We trying to prove that we sorry and we trying to get back to him. So we can get set back up the way we supposed to be. The greatest people that's on this earth ain't supposed to be living in gutters, man. That's out of order. You know what I mean? Come on, man. The so-called black woman, the most beautifulest woman on this earth, not supposed to be walking around hoard out showing these other nations who don't even deserve the right to smell what fragrance she's smelling like, to even get that close, to see her whole shape, to see her twerking online and all that. Don't deserve to even do that. You know what I mean? You know, it's just a lot of things, man. You know, that's just what the mission is. You know, and you know, these brothers teaching fairy tales and all that. And what else? So he talking about, I said something in the comment board. He talking about niggas always casting burdens on Israel. I said, so that's a burden, telling your brother to keep the Sabbath and feast days and all that and practice the laws. You got rocking niggas, brothers just want to be niggas that wear fringes and that can understand a few scriptures. He can't even do that. He ain't got no understanding. You know, he got rocking people following him too. He will get assassinated, man, in a debate with me, man. So I did a class on that called The Burden of the Brother. Because the scriptures tell you, before you start worrying about yourself, put work in being your brother's keeper and taking on your brother's burden. And then start thinking about yourself. You know what I mean? So I can tell brothers not really studying and meditating this truth, man. You know what I mean? I did a joke. Job was an Edomite. Somebody try to say Job was a so-called white man. I did a class chopping that up. Did a joke about Matthew, about Christ walking on water, and Peter and touching people and healing them, and man, I diced all that, what bread mean and all that. Brothers think Christ really had a little bit of bread and fed thousands of people with it. He kept getting these magic baskets, kept a pen and giving them to the disciples, and they going to feed the people. I got classes on all that. If you sit and listen to the whole class, you'll get the whole understanding on what it was talking about. Talking about he walking on the sea and all that. It's talking about teaching. When you precept it. If you don't precept your Bible, you're not going to get the real understanding on it. You're going to be like these precept kings. Pull a magic scripture and then expound on it to fit their little narrative, so they ain't really got to go into it. They can go to the next question because they lazy. I don't care how many precepts you can memorize up and how long you been in the truth. You was a baby to me, man. You will get diced up in bursts. Let's go to Matthew 3:27. No, Mark 3:27. No man. So if we treat our neighbor as thyself, like the scripture just said, and we got everybody back and all that, and caring one for another, this was going to happen. The book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. So, the strong man is the Most High. You know what I mean? And Yahushua. This they house. We guard and spoil you his goods. The goods is the truth. You know what I mean? It's the truth. The house is the truth. the knowledge of these scriptures. You know what I mean? And and the goods are the people. The sheep we trying to pull into the truth, into the house to save them. Except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. So, how can a man bind up a God with false doctrines? Say Christ was white, God don't exist, it's all about science, global warming, Mother Nature. So what we gotta do? It say no man can enter into a strong man's house. You know what I mean? So we gotta guard the house. How's we guard the house? We studying everything. I'm studying everything about survival, about herbs, medicines and all that, food storage, everything. And studying the understanding of this book on a high level. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23. Keep thy mind, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. So, you got to be diligent in your mind. It say, keep thy heart, talking about your mind, with all diligence. You got to be diligent in this truth and this walk. You can't just be a precept king and living like a nigga. You got to do exactly what the scriptures tell you to do. The scriptures tell you to get self-sufficient much as you can and pull your spirit up out of America. You know what I mean? What brothers gonna do now? Ain't no sports, ain't shit. But they had they spirit wrapped up in the going out to eat, going to these shows. Even brothers in the truth, they want to go see these conscious community brothers speak and all that. Same priest, you sitting in an audience where a conscious community nigga teaching that, like you going to learn something. Come on, man. You can do that online, get a little bit and a piece of something to give you an idea. That's because brother's spirit still wrapped up in America. I'm just going to go and I'm going out night on the town. I'm going to go see so-and-so speak. When these people speak against our nation, they speak against the Israelites. So I'm not going to go see you. I'm not going to spend no money to go see you speak nowhere. Talking to that priest that did that. Went to go see, who was it, Brother Jabari or one of them conscious dudes. Somebody showed him in the audience. Come on, man. You gonna come see me teach you somewhere. Not going to go see y'all brothers speak about nothing. Because all the truth we need to know is in here. And any other ideas I need, I got books and I can go online and find and get the extra information I need. This ain't no game and no joke. Let's go to Proverbs 24 and 27. Elder said he went and reached up to all them brothers out there. Zabak and them, which is HOI, AOC. Who else? I guess ISUBK and IUIC. Trying to get them brothers to see the time is now to stop being niggas, man. And he said he was rejected. They went up there to teach too. Said he set New York on fire up there. Said they gonna have a backed up sewer system. All the doo-doo he done cashed down in their system. All them wicked older people up there. Wicked women walking around left and right. He said 90% of the women up there had pants on. Said he ain't see no brothers teaching up there whatsoever, really. He said they was washing them. Brothers was coming to see them teach. They was setting it on fire up there. If one body was up here, that's what school I'd have went to. But they not. So I had to start my own thing to keep myself in the spur. If I just would have waited and I'd have fell out the spur. Me starting my own thing is keeping me in the spur. It's keeping me busy. It's keeping me meditating. It's keeping me studying. Because I don't have no spur where I'm just going to sit back and listen to everything a man going to say. You know what I mean? I can't build with this man. I got to start building where I'm at. I got to do. So I had to build me a classroom. Start prepping and preparing. And making fringes for my family and all that. To keep myself in the spur. You know what I mean? Because my wife going to follow me at the end of the day. If I bullshit around, she going to bullshit around. If I take this truth lightly, she gonna take this truth lightly. Simple as that. Let's go to Proverbs 24 and 27. Prepare thy work. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field. So, you gotta prepare for everything, man, and make it work. It's telling you to make it work for your household. I've been reaching out to brothers, running into other Israelites, extending my hand out, trying to form bonds. I got a few brothers' numbers and all that. But they in schools. And them schools basically teach. You can't, like IUIC. They don't want you messing with no other schools. Or nothing. Niggas is wicked, man. But do that mean everybody that's in that school wicked? Yeah, they following the wrong vibration. But what I seen was the Most High showed me. He used a rocket of men to bring a lot of people in the truth. But the more we go on, them people gonna see them brothers ain't wise as you thought they was. When stuff get hard, you gonna see that they wasn't wise as you thought they was, because they not gonna be prepared about nothing. All they was worrying about you keeping their finances straight, their reputation up, and keep helping them build more schools to bring more money in and get more wives, keep more women coming in to be wives. That's it. That's it and that's all. That's a small thing. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with getting donations and all that to perpetuate this truth. You know what I mean? Perpetuate this truth. If that's the right word I was looking for. You gotta go get a cup. Yeah. Yeah, man. It say, prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. So, what's wrong with preparing? If the elder and them showing a blueprint in his truth, what's wrong with getting on board? Like, y'all, that's what you supposed to be doing. I need some help trying to do that. I'm trying to get on board with that and get my because you can get land, and even if y'all get like the little small little container houses or build some little houses, you know what I mean? We got engineers in our nation that know how to build houses and all that. It's gonna be more people coming in this truth. The more stuff go on, you're gonna have more people coming in. They got skills and trades and all that. Know what I mean? So that was wicked as hell that the elder reached out. The bishop for one body, Bishop Yefta, that he reached out, and the brothers basically rejected him. So I I knew I was right by not running and joining none of these schools that's around me. You know what I mean? And I still got brothers from IUIC I talk to and this and that. I'm talking about the leadership. I ain't talking about no underlings and all that. You know what I mean? Because the underlings ain't got no power. They not in control enough. You know what I mean? That's who I'm talking about. So I was right on that. You know what I mean? Let's go to Isaiah 50:4. It's not a game. Isaiah 50:4. The Lord God hath given me the tongue of the learned, that I should know how to speak a word in season. Season meaning at the right time. This is the right time now. If you got skills, if you know about herbs and all that, how to make medicines, if you know how to build a house from scratch, if you seeing brothers teaching false doctrines, you got something that will cut the head off of it to teach the right stuff. Now's the time. Say shalom to the people.
Shalom.
Say shalom, huh? Watch out.
Shalom.
Huh. Go over there, sit down. Yeah. This the time right now to do that. What it say? The Lord God have given me the tongue of the learned. How he give me the tongue of the learned? Because I've been meditating day and night and constantly reading this book and meditating on it. So he can show me the right understanding of things. That I should know how to speak a word in season. To him that is word. People that ain't got confidence in what's going on in society. I can give them some comfort through the word and the knowledge I got. He wakeneth morning by morning. He wakeneth my ear to hear as to learn. So he waking my mind up to get on the level of a learned man. Somebody that got understanding. He awaken my mind to get up on that level. You know what I mean? Them bishops in them, they learn. They know the scriptures and all that. But is they living by them? I wouldn't have known that if I wouldn't have studied diligently and meditated in this truth. So, he waketh my ear to hear as to learn. You know what I mean? He waking my mind up to see what brothers ain't doing right. Talking about leadership. So I can speak on it and build. If somebody out one of these schools want to build, I can build. And I'll break their elder down. Righteously. This ain't going to be carnal or nothing. It's going to be all according to the scriptures. And show and prove these elders is selfish, man. How you had 14 summits and y'all ain't got no land, no food pantries, no nothing. Y'all just been being wicked, collecting money and running to Israel every year. Come on, man. How'd you got schools all around the earth? You quick to run to Kenya to tell these Hamites they Israelites falsely, but you ain't trying to hook up with your brothers here in the States. Or you ain't even trying to go to South America to get the Negroes that's down there and wake them up so they can weed out who really the real Israelites is down there. Because they down there, they know the bloodlines and all that and what's going on. Nah. Brothers don't want to do that. It say that I should know how to speak a word in season. To him that is word. He wakeneth morning by morning, and he wakeneth my ear to hear as to learn. He waking me up every morning, man, morning to morning, to understand these scriptures, to go on to prayer, start my day, and when I find time, to understand what the mission is. Every morning when I wake up, my mind click into what's the next move I need to make in this truth. You know what I mean? That's how I'm going. Like the Passover. You know what I mean? I gotta prep. I had to prep the Passover for my family. You know how we gonna do it and all that. My mind go from one feast day to the next feast day. You know what I mean? And the next part of the mission to do. Let's go to Ezekiel 38. Book of Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 7. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company. See what I just said? Let's read it back. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company. So, what's being prepared for yourself, meaning your household, and then prepare for all thy company. Your school, your followers. You gotta be their guide. The Most High ain't give you this truth to be selfish and just think about yourself. Self-preservation comes first, but then if you a keeper of the sheep, you gotta be press the gab of the sheep and make sure they mind all y'all minds on the same thing. You know what I mean? If you got a nonchalant spirit and it ain't no urgency on preparing and uniting in this truth, that's how they spirit gonna be. Everybody's spirit be that of the leader. Whoever the leader is, his spirit filter throughout the schools. And that's how it's people that follow him be. If he effeminate, he gonna have effeminate followers, man. If he shifty, he gonna have shifty leadership up under him. Cause that's who he gonna pick and train brothers he know he can mold to be just like him. To do his will. Not the Most High will, his will. You know what I mean? Let's go to Sirach 38. The book of Sirach, chapter 38, verse 4. It say, the Lord have created medicines out of the earth. Let's go back. Ezekiel 38 and 7. Be thou prepared. Prepared for what? They pushing this little coronavirus and all that. How you gonna be prepared? You're not gonna be prepared waiting on Esau, the so-called white man, to make a vaccine 3 years from now. You can get it. Be thou prepared. Nah, I'm gonna wait on the so-called white man to come up to keep me worrying and to wait on him to get this vaccine 3 years from now when the Most High told us what? The Lord have created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Nah, sit down right there. Put your shirt on. Nah, I'm going to trust in this medical system. I'm not going to trust in the Most High natural herbs that can kill anything on this, any viruses and bacteria on this earth. And he that is wise will not abhor them. Nah, wisdom is trusting in your enemies that make medicines to keep you sick. And he that is wise will not abhor them. Read it again. The Lord have created medicines out of the earth. Garlic. I'm talking about powder forms, you can get kilos of this stuff. Barrels of it. The Lord have created medicines out of the earth. Olive leaf. The Lord created medicines out of the earth. Ginseng. The Lord created medicines out of the earth. Golden seal. The Lord created medicines out the earth. Jurgen Sacher from the Amazon jungle. They trying to knock down. The Lord created medicines out of the earth. You got black garlic. The Lord created medicines out of the earth. You know what I mean? You can even get big bags of vitamin C powder. You know what I mean? The Lord created medicines out of the earth. Astralagus. You know what I mean? It was reports that Jurgen Sacher killed HIV. Killed people with AIDS and showed they can go back to their normal life. This doctor down in South America cured the AIDS. Killed it. I don't know what I ain't go research to see what happened to him. But man, there's doctors out here that cure cancer, all that stuff. They got remedies for it. It's just these devils not gonna let that stuff. They all about money. You know what I mean? They're about how much money they can get from you. They not gonna tell you to go get some herbs, spend about $500, get you a combination of herbs, and put together some concoctions that'll last you for a long time, couple years. You spend a couple hundred, you'll get so much shit that'll last you for some years, man. That you can put, somebody get some, you can put them on a 3-4 month regimen and it'll be cured and it'll be over with. You're not gonna be catching nothing every day. Like olive leaf. Olive leaf regulates your cholesterol, your blood pressure, kill STDs, all that. You know what I mean? And you get these herbs and you make combinations that make this powerful concoction that actually will kill whatever you trying to fight. You know what I mean? Regulate your insulin. Everything, man. Kill cancer, kill AIDS. So I ain't worrying. I'm just preparing. And you should too. You know what I mean? Why should you trust in the Most High with all your heart, man? What do you say? The Lord have created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. That means he that is wise will not hate them. Why you ain't gonna hate him? And how you gonna have faith that you know he got herbs for everything, man, that can kill anything and everything. Genesis chapter 1 verse 29. And God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. Nah, it ain't gonna be for meat. We gonna hate them. He told us don't hate them and just believe everything these devils put on their TV when they give you a medicine and at the end of the commercial all you hear is all these damn side effects and then the commercial go off. You just hear this fast talking at the end where they done ran down 20 side effects and then it go off. But during the part where they tell you what it can do, you see the people smiling and skipping and all that. They so happy. And then when they get to the end of the commercial, they talking a million miles per hour running down them damn side effects. Come on, man. Man, they medicine is garbage, man. If you believe in these devil science and they medicine and all that, man, you wicked, man. And on that note, shalom, shalom to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Greeting. This Zephaniah, treasured warrior spirit for the Most High Yahweh, Yahweh. Spiritual assassin for the Most High God, Yahshua, Israel. Coming from Sith Lord Tiger, School of Truth. Servants in the house of the Lord together in God's eternal righteousness. Sith Lord Tiger. Stick together, y'all.